Okay. Dashboard is up. Let me save. I'm here. Good. That's cool. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Right. Your video is up. Okay, I need to now sort out this. Crop. This is going to take forever. Luke is not here because he smells of poo.
Still dialing, isn't it?
Hmm.
I found these to be these 3 ways on Skype to be notoriously glitchy.
3 ways on Skype, eh?
I thought you might like the way I put that.
Giggity goo. Or wiggity goo. Because he's bald.
As my fan.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Good. Turned it down completely. I'm actually going to have to reinstall Windows soon. A bunch of Windows files have been corrupted.
Oh, that sucks.
Somehow. Don't know how. But it's fine.
Can we make me bigger? Yeah, there we go. Sorry.
You're the biggest.
Well, it's... Just stop. It's because I'm going to crop it down. I can't do OBS through... I can't capture my webcam through OBS because then you won't be able to see me through Skype. So I might as well just catch my entire camera through that. So can I copy this? No, I'll have to rename it. Crap. So what is... So...
Yeah, I picked 2 pretty basic articles.
Yeah, I saw. I actually laughed out loud when I watched it, when I saw the... Oh, which one is it? It's the 22 cans Microsoft.
Yeah, that's an ongoing series, and Peter Molyneux is a huge
brilliant.
damn liar.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He's been lying since Fable 2.
Yeah, Goddess War is stupid.
Yeah, and Goddess itself wasn't very good either.
No, it wasn't.
After that ridiculously pretentious Cube game that he
That was amazing. Amazingly bad.
and then they completely ignored the guy who won it, even though that was supposed to be like
The whole point.
The whole point.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to have powers, and
Yeah.
oh, terrible.
What? Oh, no, what? Dynamic view? Normal view. Ah, crap. So, Is Luke in the background? Hello?
Nope.
Hello?
It said no answer.
Oh, balls. It's now changed everything now because...
Just call him back. It should pop back to what it was before.
How does one do that? Not full screen. Why would I want to do full screen?
You can add to call, I think, can't you?
Add call? No, dynamic. Hide contact. Oh, there it is. Add to call. No, add people to this call. Man of Doom. Add to call. I will.
Yeah, and also just a little bit of fluff on the Skyrim Morrowind mod that'll never finish.
Yeah, that tends to happen, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it looks great. I'd be amazed if it. I'd be absolutely amazed if it's ever got finished. Yeah, that would be that would be the most amazing. Because I played Morrowind recently. I got quite far in it, and man, that is a good game. Did you ever play Morrowind?
I played a little bit. Oh, hello. You are very low. I need to... Can you put your mic up or anything? That's better.
There we go.
That's better.
Oh, are we all good?
Yeah. I need to crop everyone's picture. Or your really funny little face there.
How dare you say that about my face?
How you doing, Luke?
I am good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. Very well.
Excellent.
In the end of... I'm in the middle of my last term uni.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah, so lots of assignments. Catherine just asked me to write them all down for her, because she was just wondering when my term finishes. I wrote them all down, and I'm like, shit, that's a lot of assignments I need to do. So, I was like, So dissertation is the big one, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, games is going to distract me from that.
Yeah, you can't beat games.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
we've still got 15 minutes, but we can start.
Yeah, I need to eat in that time.
Yeah.
I just brought some food upstairs.
Oh, okay. So you actually want to wait 15 minutes then? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put some
Right,
music
it's
on.
going to sit here and just Well, it's only sandwiches, so it's not going to get cold.
It might do. Well, I mean, it's already cold, so you've already ruined it.
Yeah. Oh no. I should have heated up my sandwiches
Yeah.
and my mini cheddars.
Mini cheddars.
Oh, heated up mini cheddars.
Starting at 2.
Oh,
I can't tell if that'd be good or not.
I think they go really soft.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't. You have to eat with a spoon.
Spoon crisps.
Ugh.
So, just a quick. I don't know. Are we just going to all call
Good
each other
God.
by our normal names?
My forehead is large.
Yes, it is. We're just going to all call each other by, Simon and Sam and Luke, because
I don't have a snappy nickname.
you don't, do you? No, not really. So let's just, we'll just go with our normal names.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I'm not protecting my identity for any particular reason.
We just have to. Music's on a little bit, so even if we go quiet, it doesn't really matter.
Cool. Quiet's good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a silent podcast.
How would that even
John
work?
Cage, the podcast.
We just need pictures of text to come up. So then, Sam, how are you today?
Yeah. Silent movie style with that whole piano playing.
That'd be terrible.
Yep. Ugh.
I think we did good with the articles this week.
You
Even
approve?
Yeah, I think even with Luke, doing it like an hour before the show.
Yep.
I only did mine last night before I went to
I
bed.
did mine last night.
I was just like, what's on Kotaku? What piece of garbage is on Kotaku right now?
Oh, it's all of it because it's Kotaku.
Yeah.
I forgot to do it last night, and I played the Talos Principle instead.
Yeah, and that's a much better game than With the Witness, apparently.
So I've heard.
Topical.
I didn't know anything about The Witness other than it was made by the same guy who made Braid. And I just looked at the reviews and it's getting really high reviews. So is it because it's an indie darling or
I think people just like drawing lines on boxes.
Apparently,
is that the gameplay?
That's a huge amount of it.
Nice. Well, he's the same guy who made Hipster Mario, isn't it? With Braid.
I could never get along with Braid. I got like
Get
I don't
along
know.
with-
I don't know how many levels I got in. I recorded it as well. I was like, I'm not continuing. It's crap. I hate it.
I like Braid. I imagine it's a lot less frustrating than The Witness looks.
I gotta
dear.
my camera. Can you see me properly on my camera, by the way, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see good old Queen in the background as well.
Yeah, it's my one poster. I was gonna get another one of Sheila Booth saying "Just do it," but I couldn't find one I liked. It was one of the things I said to Catherine. I said, when I was getting this room, I'm like, I'm having posters. She's like, what do you mean you're having posters? I'm like, I've never lived alone, and I'm a guy at university, so I've got to have posters. So I've got all Star Wars. I've got like indie Star Wars ones to the right. I'll show you the indie Star Wars ones as well. So I'm living the student life.
Oh yeah. You do live in halls.
Hey, I do not live in halls. Thank you very much.
Oh, you don't?
I live in private student accommodation.
Oh fucking hell.
Yeah, I don't live anywhere near halls. I am in the
So fancy.
It's so fancy. It's the fanciest.
Even though it still doesn't have loud doors.
Well, I think that's a requirement because every single door for some reason has. Yeah, well, they all have to be fire doors, don't they? But they put the
And
fire
every
doors.
single door must be loud.
Yeah, but they've done it like they put all the fire doors in, but they haven't put those things that slow them down when you
Oh,
close
yeah.
them. So they all just ridiculously
Yeah,
heavy
the
doors.
spring things like a
Yeah, because we used to have those in our old place, so it didn't sound
Yeah.
like you were.
You only want to let
crashing
through a little bit of fire.
Yeah, an appropriate amount of fire.
The recommended daily allowance of fire.
I'm looking at my multivit. I don't see fire in there.
One day.
There.
Just give it time.
I should take that. I forget to eat vegetables and such, so I need to have multivits.
Get my headphones off.
Sorry everyone.
I just dropped everything, and everything in the world just hit my microphone.
Ow, yeah. I think I deafened everyone on the stream, even though I don't think anyone's listening, but still. It deafened me. I dropped my phone and it landed on page up, and it just happened to be focused on the part on the volume of the music that I've got on.
Oh, right. Are we on stream now?
We have been since, we've got the pre-show at the minute.
Appreciate it.
Actually, I'll turn that down. Everyone seems to be gone. Alright, I'll just pause the music. Yeah, whatever.
My microphone's on quite low, if you want me to turn it up.
Actually, let's have a go. If you wanna talk for a bit,
turned it up a tiny bit now.
Okay, that's fine. And if you
Yeah.
want to talk as well as Luke, so I can check volumes.
You want me to talk at the same time as Luke?
No.
Yeah, we're synchronised. Come on, like 3, 2, 1. Talking.
Talking.
These are words coming out of my mouth. I am making sounds.
I like how
That's helpful.
I like how Sam started like 4 seconds after.
Did I? I did
No,
not.
it wasn't 4 seconds. It was a good half a second after.
I'm not. My reflexes aren't that bad.
It's not about reflexes, it's about lag.
You're a lag.
Your faces are. I don't know.
Good one. You nailed me.
Pwned. Anyway, I'm taking the headset off for a minute so I can eat.
Oh yeah, yeah. And now we can talk about him and spit on his
You
desk.
don't have to hear it.
You can read his
Nom, 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 nom.
You can read his emails and spit on his desk. Oh dear.
I am damn hungry.
Yes, I haven't had anything to eat yet either.
I think after this I'm gonna put something on. Are you down to play after?
Mhm.
Cool.
Well, I'll have some food first.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna put
Um,
something in the oven. Might do a quick workout.
I'm hoping for about an hour's worth or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, it is-
should be fine.
Yeah, it's the pilot. I actually need to check when was the last time we did the Three Guys Talk About Video Games podcast.
Who was the other guy last time?
It was changed. It changed between Luke, me. Well, it was always me. Luke, Will, and Jake.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know where the others are. 3 guys. No videos. Podcast. Did I delete them? No, I didn't. Phew.
You're ashamed.
No. The last one was the 20th of June, 2011.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so this is bringing it back.
5
This is-
years hiatus.
This is that's how you build hype.
Yeah. The funny thing is, though, is that the first one we did was on the 6th of June, second and the 13th, and the third one 20th. So we had a good rhythm going,
Yeah.
and we just forgot about it.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The third one was apparently really controversial because we got 2 likes and 2 dislikes.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know what we talked about. What did we talk about? Is this
Did
the one
you-
with Will? What was I doing? I was playing Magicka in the background because at that point I recorded it with Fraps and had to have a game in the background. It's back in
Nice.
2011. Nothing recorded, anything, just Fraps.
I thought Magicka was alright.
That's great.
I kind of got frustrated. I got a little bored after a while. I have to say.
It's very samey.
Magicka
It's funny.
Wars seems pretty fun though.
Isn't that the MOBA?
No, it's like an arena version
Oh
of that
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Slightly less spells, but more like refined, and you fight each other. It's free as well.
Yeah, you got to be careful about the spells because you just use the really powerful one. I forget the one that everyone used all the time.
Yeah, it was that lightning strike one
Mm-hmm.
that insta killed. Unless you put a shield on yourself, then it did no damage, which was excellent. I love the beams one when you with the shields where they reflect the beams off.
Mhm.
That was always fun. But remind me, did you say that you wanted to try Heroes of the Storm?
That was quite a while ago now, but yeah.
Yeah,
But I need to download it again.
yeah. It's not big actually. It's a tiny download. It's only a few gigs.
We'll have to see. I'll stream it and then see what it's like because we'll do it later actually. Might as well.
Yeah, I'm down with it because I was just thinking because I have an account on that with a couple of heroes unlocked, and I was playing League of Legends and I do enjoy League of Legends, but it seems it's more fun for me just because in the time it takes you to get into a game and get kind of started doing anything in League of Legends, you've already played 2 games of Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, Heroes of the Storm is pretty quick. I've heard.
It is very quick and it's significantly easier to understand. It's all about map objectives, really.
Yeah, the guys
Just-
from the Instance, Scott Johnson, is raves on about it, and apparently it's really good.
Yeah, I watch Dunkey, and he used to play League of Legends tons. That's why I watched him, and he quit. But then he used to shit talk Heroes of the Storm all the time. But then when he started getting more sick of League of Legends, he started realizing. He said he in one of his videos he talked about says he's come to appreciate it in the time. So he said in the time it takes him to play a high level ranked game, not time to play one, just the time to actually get in game. He's done. But he's played a game of Heroes of the Storm, like all done, and he enjoys it significantly more. What's up?
I'm trying to move the thing because I've got a little current topic thing on the bottom.
Oh, that's right. You got 2 screens, don't you?
Yeah, and and I'm trying to move it about, but when I put it at the bottom, it minimises everything. So
that's weird.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. I can't change the size of Fraps because not Fraps. Sorry, of Skype. Otherwise, it'll fuck up everything. I've cropped everything to where it should be. All right. So I don't think we'll have any music on in the background because I don't have any royalty-free. Well, I do royalty-free chip tunes, but they'll get grating after a while.
Okay.
Gotta wait for El Man of Doom !
El Man of Doom, ese. Just reading an email from Catherine. We're trying to figure out. Ooh, Ed's Diner.
Oh, we went there. It was horrible.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. But you know what's not bad? Did you have a milkshake?
I don't like milkshake.
Okay. Well, if you do like milkshakes, the only good thing they do is milkshakes. If you want a burger, go to Byron's Burgers. It's expensive, but my word, they're good.
Is that around Derby?
Yeah, it's just opened up in Derby. It's you know where Ed's Diner is?
Yeah.
It's upstairs of the food court on the other side.
Oh, really?
Past the Your Sushi and we're getting a what is it? Not Chipotle. Are we getting a Chipotle or no chimichangas?
A Chipotle. Oh.
A Chipotle or a chimichangas or like a Mexican burrito themed restaurant in town as well. So.
Yeah, I've heard of the American Chipotle. Having a burrito and a taco.
I've heard that it's bad for your bowels. That's
yeah.
what I've heard.
I've had a taco before. Not a taco, sorry. Tacos are amazing. I want to talk about it.
Yeah,
a burrito before and it was horrible.
Where did you have it from?
It was just Asda. Like Asda
Well,
microwave.
there you go. I don't think Asda burritos are the top quality ones. I've had ones in restaurants before. Like in Australia, there's a place like Something Brothers. I can't remember, but they do like a case, like a plastic case thing, and it's the size of the case, and they absolutely stuff it with meat. It's fantastic, and cheese and everything.
Cheese.
Yeah, bit of avocado in there too. I told you before, I'm nuts for avocados. But yeah, that's damn good. Oh.
Right, everything is up. I have the dashboard here. OBS is running fine. The the bitrate should be fine as well. Actually, I should probably go check to see if my package has come yet.
You're gonna leave me alone on stream?
No, I'll have to do later. I'll do later. I'm gonna have to.
I'll entertain. Don't worry.
We've got 3 minutes left. I hope Luke comes back full then.
I don't know, man. That might be a good sandwich.
No, died through excellent sandwich.
What a way to go.
It's almost as good as Death by Snoozing.
Almost. I don't know, though. Sounds painful. Probably enjoy the first one. And then your hips would have been crushed. Wasn't that the thing? I haven't seen that episode for so long. In the Death by Snoozing.
I know. I don't remember that, yeah. Been a
Yeah.
while.
I remember those guys died, like, they got death by snooze and there's skeletons who look really satisfied, but their pelvises are absolute, like, crushed. Futurama.
Yeah.
I miss Futurama.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Can't believe Futurama continuously gets cancelled then renewed, but The Simpsons just keeps on plodding.
Yeah. We can see, we watch all the new ones. We'll watch as much as we can, really, on Sky. And say, well, okay, they're getting really Family Guy-esque now. Which
What, The
we don't
Simpsons?
which we really do. They do cutaway gags now, don't they?
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
After all their high and mighty talk, that's... well...
Yeah, it's not great. And then you look at the old ones, and it's just some of the best ones. It's
yeah,
great.
just stories. It was great. It was great when they did stories, but they literally have done probably everything.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. What, series 46? Something like that. Oh, come on, Luke. We've got about 30 seconds left. Let me see if I can grab him. Oh. Grab him on Skype. Oh, no, I can't do that, can I? You can't grab him on Skype because...
So I assume you'll be doing the introducing.
Yep.
You're going to explain the previous episode from 2000?
I will, yes, I will. Let me bring that up again.
Okay.
Uh...
Oh, I've got to talk about what games I've been playing.
Yep.
Okay.
Shouldn't take too long. Well,
No.
The longer it goes, the better, really.
Yeah. All good. I know what I've been playing.
Come on, Luke. No, well, you know what I'll do? I'll go back on Skype, actually, and skip A. What's wrong with you? Call quality information. My quality is low. Well, shut up.
My quality is
We're
high.
starting soon, or rather, we should have started. When that goes, everything should go back. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Skype. I think we might think about maybe using Discuss instead. Or is it called Discuss? It's called Discord. But it's called
Discord. Is that the sound of sandwich eating?
I've returned.
Yay! We can start.
How was the
Yes,
sandwich?
indeed, we can. It was delicious, but incredibly dense.
What was it?
It was just cheese, but I got these cobs in like a random pick a mix of cobs from Morrison's.
Ah, right.
Pick a
Yeah,
mix
yeah,
of
I know what you
cobs.
mean.
Dense as fuck.
I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
at the end of the day, they just put a whole load of
Oh
them
right, I
in
thought
a
you meant
bag.
like just looked like tubs full of cobs, and you just pick out and put them in a really big cup.
Lucky dip.
Oh Christ!
A
Okay.
hell of a cup. A big cup.
Oh, for Christ's sake! Stop doing that. Ah,
Sorry.
not you.
Sorry.
Okay then. All right, intro, and we'll start. Hi everyone, welcome to the Three Guys Talk About Video Games podcast. We haven't had a. We were talking about this earlier, actually, where you were. Really, OBS, you crashed.
That's when it starts.
Holy shit! Yeah, hold on, OBS. Oh wait, no, because Skype was no, we're fine. Everything's fine. It's because
fine?
Skype was minimised. Oh my god. Anyway, as I was saying, yes.
Professionalism.
Yeah, the best. Yeah, me and Sam were just talking about that, and I was just looking at the last time we had a Three Guys Talk About Video Games podcast was on the 20th of June, 2011. So quite a while ago now.
Yeah, it's been
The
it's been
distant
fermenting.
past.
Yeah. But anyway, we have Luke here.
I've
who's the-
moved house twice since then.
Yeah, you have actually. Yeah, and so have we. Yeah. No. When? Yes. No, 3 times we did. Yeah. Anyway, we have Luke here, who's the big smiley face thingy, because he doesn't have a webcam. He's here, and we have Sam, who does have a webcam,
I do have webcam.
and he's a queen apparently.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what the poster means. Not that I enjoy the band.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So the first. Let's go with the person in order then, shall we? So Luke, what have you been playing this week?
This week I have been playing. You know what? I've literally just forgotten. Let's have a look on my Steam list.
Haven't
You
you
said
been-
you said Talos Principle before when
Yeah,
we were
yes.
talking.
Oh yeah, I started playing that yesterday. That was because I want to play The Witness, but I can't afford to play The Witness because it's £30, which is just too much for
Whoa,
a big
Wow.
puzzle book.
Is that? Wow.
that is a
Yeah, it's really
full-price game.
expensive.
That's ridiculous.
That's
I'm
a Call of
shocked
Duty
at how
money
much
there.
it costs. So yeah, but I got the Talos Principle as part of the Humble monthly bundle recently.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, I'll just play that instead. And so far, it's really good.
cool.
It's their puzzles are quite good. It looks fantastic, and the writing is really good. It's got a very creepy atmosphere.
I haven't played it, but I've watched the speedrun this year's AGDQ, and it looks okay. But I'm not really a fan of puzzles. So, you playing
Yeah,
anything
I've
else?
I've never seen
I think
it.
a lot of it's the narrative behind it a lot of the time.
Yeah, you don't really get that when you're watching speedruns.
No,
he
they would tend to skip that.
just
I'd
jumps
imagine.
everywhere and jumps over the walls.
Speedrun with story.
Story run with speed.
That sounds fun.
You been playing anything else?
I've been playing. I played Downwell the other day, which I'm suddenly good at again. So that's nice.
That's good to know that you're not terrible at games.
Yeah, and the other game I've been playing 5 to 12, which is a lot better than I remember it being.
12? Is that the one
Yeah.
with Varn?
Yeah, it's got Varn.
Varn.
Varn's not great, but Balti is amazing.
You see the Sky Pirate?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
brilliant.
That's all I know about that game.
Yeah, there's Sky Pirates and a rabbit lady.
Isn't
I heard that Van is Titus, or like Titus-esque.
Yes. Yeah, they do look rather similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's quite immature.
Yeah.
And a bit, it's just a cliched, really, like, oh, I'm an orphan, but I've got a friend who's really.
What, Street Smart?
Yeah, yeah,
Oliver Twist, then.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he does go on the rob most
Yeah.
of the time.
He's not a great character.
No, I think it's because originally the protagonist was supposed to be Bash, who's this knight
Yeah, he's better.
who's like, he's been framed as a traitor to the whole empire, and he's like really cool, and he's quite serious.
Okay.
But I think they didn't think that he would appeal as much to their general market of teenagers, which they thought was who they're after, because Van's a teenager.
Okay.
It's like, oh yeah, we'll just have him. It's like, when they put that 17-year-old in charge of the army in Final Fantasy VIII. It'll appeal to those people again.
Okay.
That was the first one with the active battle system as well, wasn't it? Very Momorpega-esque.
Well, I can't remember what it's called actually.
Oh yeah, what is it?
The ATB was the one that started in Final Fantasy 4, wasn't it? So, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's good. Dimensional battle system. That's it.
Oh yeah. Quickly look it up on the
It's
internet.
quite good.
Wikipedia.
I'm looking forward to getting to a bit that isn't just desert.
Yes. What have you done so far then? Have you got up to the Sunstones part?
Yeah, I've got past the first really big dungeon. Which is the it looks like a train station.
Oh, the one in the sky.
No, it's underground. You get captured by a bunch of soldiers,
Oh yeah, yeah. You have
and then
to be
you
brawl,
get
don't you?
chucked
Yeah.
in this
Hmm.
shithole, and then you escape there, and you're just in this like old. It looks like a metro system. I know
Yeah.
it's not.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But there's these mimics eating electricity.
Oh yes, yes, I
You
remember.
have
Yeah.
to great big one at the end.
Yeah, that's-
That was cool.
Yeah.
And I'm out now, so I can actually free roam a little bit.
Yes, yeah.
And I remember that being as far as I got last time I played, and then I couldn't figure out what to do and stopped.
You just press
So when
start and it tells you what to do. It's like at the bottom
Yeah,
there. To go to this place.
I remember getting to I think I might have got slightly further. I got to just a town in the desert, which so far is everything in Final Fantasy 12. And I couldn't figure out what I was doing, so I gave up and gave it back to the person who owned it.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Last Final Fantasy I
I'm
played
getting
was
back.
10.
I'm so sorry.
Because it missed out, or that it was Final Fantasy 10.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy 10. Actually, no, Final Fantasy 10's okay. Isn't 10-2 the terrible one?
Well, 10-2 is the one where Yuna is a pop singer.
Yeah, 10-2, the story's a huge mess, and the setting is boring because you've already been there in Final Fantasy 10. But the actual battle system and job system and stuff are pretty much perfected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that with the dress spheres and such, isn't it?
Yeah, but everyone missed out on it because the plot is so ridiculous.
Yeah, because I got to that part in 10 where Tidus is laughing with Yuna, the famous one. That's the one. Yeah, that's a good impression, actually. Oh god! And then after that, I just kind of I don't want to be this guy. And it completely took me out of it. And I watched my friend played it all the way through, and I watched the cutscenes, and I was like, he doesn't get any better.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I have no idea. And then I wanted to get back into Final Fantasy, but then I saw Lightning, and I thought, I don't know about her. And then I heard that it was very linear, so I just kind of get.
I played about 13 episodes of that, and I got sick of it, mainly because Lightning's a bitch.
Oh,
She's a whiny. She's not a bitch. She's a whiny bitch. She's horrible.
Oh.
It's well boring. It's like, oh, you let my sister die. It's like, well, not really. I wasn't there. I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
Why aren't you omnipotent?
And then, what's the place? Square Enix started content IDing my videos. I was like, all right, I'm
Oh,
done
did
now.
they?
Yeah, I'm done now. Thanks.
Yeah, they'll
Just delete
do
them all.
that.
Yeah. It's like, I'm okay. I'll just delete them all. I don't really want to play this
Phoenix,
game anyway.
look.
It's far too
I
long.
don't
And,
think Final Fantasy 13 is really, really, really bad.
yeah, it's not great.
I played it for 13 hours, and I didn't really get to play much of it in that. Because
Did
you
the
sort
story
of just...
grab you?
That's about how much I played actually, and I got
I
to the
thought
snow bit,
that
snow and ice
the
bit.
story would have been really involving if I didn't have to basically look on the in-game Wikipedia to find out what everything was.
I heard that, yeah, about the Lassie and the Fal'Cie.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What do all these terms mean? Who are these people? Who are these weird gods everywhere?
There's so many flashback cutscenes as well, going back to where the bubble and the fireworks and shit like that, and there's like 6 of them, where you see Lightning and is it her sister or something and boyfriend or I don't know, whatever. It's irrelevant. It's crap.
Is he the boyfriend, the one who punches stuff?
I don't know. Maybe yes, I think so.
With
Yes.
I remember the in-canon thing for that being that his coat is superpowered or something, doesn't it? Or it gives him it gives him super strength.
Like Sonic with his shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear. Have you been playing Resident Evil as well this week, or did you do that last week?
I did a whole bunch of Resident Evil 2 last week. I've played some today. I haven't had time any other point in the week, sadly. But yeah, Resident Evil 2, I'm hoping to actually finish that this weekend, because it's really, really good.
Yeah.
And I played Remaster recently. The remaster of Remake of Resident Evil 1. That was fantastic. That's still a
Nice.
brilliant game.
What's that on?
It's on Steam now.
Oh, okay.
Does
cool.
it have the old cool voice acting, or did they replace it?
It's got the, like, whenever it was, like, 2003 voice acting, which still isn't
okay.
great, but it's not like
Jill
the dining
Sandwich.
room. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Yeah, that one.
I
There's a
hope
mod.
this isn't Chris's blood.
There's a mod that puts that back in, I'm sure of it.
Oh yeah,
I hope so. 'Cause I'll play through it again. Because I've already played through it twice.
nice.
Oh dear. Right, Sam, what have you been playing this week? I could add to that.
Yeah, you can probably guess. I've been playing Path of Exile a lot. That was the main one, wasn't it? That's that Diablo one, because we burnt out on Diablo 3.
Mhm. Yep.
It was what? We were super fired up at one point to get on the leaderboards, weren't we? And
Yeah.
we were just like,
We played for 2 weeks and then we was like,
Which is pretty good, to be honest, considering that like it's just a free patch every now and then. It gets you back in the game. But yeah, I'm liking Path of Exile just mainly because of that talent system.
oh yeah, it's pretty much like 10, isn't it? Final Fantasy 10.
Yeah, the sphere grid. Yeah, it's very, very. I think
That's
it's
like a
very
really
good.
complicated skill tree type thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, but I think it's better than the skill tree. You know, I read actually on Final Fantasy X skill thing that somebody like it's got the illusion of complex, like of how complex it is, because some guy like wound it out to make it flat, and it is literally just straight lines for every character, with like
Yeah,
very
because
tiny variations.
they had two sphere grids in Final Fantasy 10, didn't they? They had the
so,
standard
yeah.
one, the advanced one. The advanced one's totally different. You can
Yeah.
easily just fuck up your character on that.
Yeah, immediately.
Which I totally did.
Was there no respec points or anything like that?
No, I mean you can
Oh.
like travel back, but you can't like reclaim stuff you've already got.
Yeah, it's just
So I
wasting
made a
farm
couple
for more.
of shit characters, and then just some of them were really good.
Yeah, the
Cool.
talent system in Path of Exile is great.
Yeah, it's
They're all
fantastic.
interconnected, so you can have I don't know, what was the one I wanted to be? I wanted to be a witch that could...
You want it to be a dual-wielding ninja witch
Yeah.
that summons the undead.
Yeah, a necromancer witch who can summon undead and, well, you know, not summon, but reanimate bodies, and then
Yeah.
be a dual-wielding puncher woman.
Which
And you
can
can do that
totally.
if you want to.
You can totally do.
Yeah.
I was
You can
playing
have-
mine. I'm not even level 9 yet, and I've already got to the Lord of the Dead passive. So then, from what I was doing, you could totally just switch up to go to the agility side.
Yeah, barbarian
awesome.
who throws spells. You can do
Yeah,
whatever
it's
you like. It's
fantastic.
great.
Yeah, it's great fun. But yeah, we've been playing tons of that. Other than that, pretty much the entire time I've been playing this week, Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin.
Nice.
'Cause I got bought that, and I was doing. I never got far on the original Dark Souls 2. I don't know why. I think I just got bored. I think it was the Pursuer, and he really irritated me. Because he kept killing the shit out of me, and then I think I beat him, and I think it just kind of burned me out. But then I bought this one, and I absolutely caned the Pursuer. I don't know. I absolutely whooped him. I don't know what was the problem before, but I found that maces in that game are the best apparently, because apparently everything
Yes.
is to strike.
All the
damage.
enemies are dudes in armor, so they're
Yeah.
vulnerable to blunt attacks.
So yeah, I was using swords before, and I'm like, so I got myself a nice mace, and now I'm absolutely slaughtering everything. Nothing can stand before me.
You not got the original, like, you can't really kill skeletons with swords because that doesn't make any sense?
No, I don't think that's the case anymore. I think you can still kill skeletons.
No, I know, but you know... Like,
It's a
you
lot
get
easier
more-
now. Yeah.
Oblivion went with that. The swords do
Oh.
less damage to skeletons and maces do more. You know, the kind of...
right.
what's it
You know
called?
what?
Yeah, I don't think Dark Souls had that. I think skeletons are just unusually hard
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's Dark Souls.
Yeah, yeah. I remember them being a lot tougher in original Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2, I've run into a couple of skeletons and they died in a couple of hits. But then again, that's because I'm using the mace, which seems to kill everything. I've only had to do the only boss that slowed me down was the Great Rat Authority.
Oh yeah.
That's
That-
a great name.
Yeah, it was this giant thing, and that was only because I wasn't used to fighting things bigger than me.
Yeah,
Again,
he's huge.
he's absolutely huge. I had a really good shield. I got the Dragon Rider shield from the Dragon Soul.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That thing just does not move when someone hits you. So I've been using that, so I can take all of his hits. He couldn't actually hurt me, but it was when I was trying to maneuver to fight him, to hit him, that he just ended up hitting me in the back a couple of times. But once I figured, oh no, that wasn't it. It was those friggin' 4 rats at the beginning.
Yeah, they just come
but-
over and fuck you up
Toxic.
with all their
Toxic.
statuses.
Oh, they were so frustrating. I had to use all my range stuff. I was throwing daggers at them and everything. It was really frustrating. But as soon as I beat that, yeah, then the other one I've died only once to was that spider boss, the second Great Soul.
Oh yeah.
And that was only because I wasn't paying attention and I didn't have my shield up and I got stomped on.
Yeah, she's got really simple attack patterns.
Oh my word! I don't know. I don't know if it's that Dark Souls 2 isn't as good as the original Dark Souls, but the bosses are just not doing it for me.
It is certainly a lot easier. The enemy design's not quite
Yeah.
as good.
No, because I remember Dark Souls 2 original, like with these bosses, like Sif, the giant wolf dude with the sword. That took
Yeah.
that took me ages to beat, and I was like really. I think this spider I died once. I was like, oh, I guess I'll just avoid those legs then, and I
Yeah.
avoided the legs, and that's like, oh, she's dead. Okay, cool. That was a great soul boss. Oh, all right, cool. That being said, the spiders are creepy as hell. I did not
Yeah.
enjoy that. I was like, bleh! I was like, no, get away.
Blah.
Yeah, that design I did like especially when they drop from the ceiling. The first time it happens, I was like, ah, no. Then I realized someone left a handy dandy sign on the ground that said "Use torch, therefore victory." So I used a torch, and then they can't attack you because they get confused with the light. So then they're just literally all they do is wander around and randomly attack. So you just gotta walk around and stab them, which was
That's
awesome.
amazing. I've
Yeah.
played through it like 4 times now, and I didn't know that.
Neither did I. I was literally about to I was standing at the door with my shield up, like get away from me. And then I read the sign. I never read the signs usually because it's usually beware, butthole ahead.
Yes.
Try jumping.
Try jumping. Oh yeah, invisible wall here, illusionary wall. So I ended up ruining my mace on. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing. And that's where I've got to now. I just did the second soul, and I don't actually know where to go now. So I was looking it up on the net, but then Path of Exile hit, and that's what me and Simon have been pretty much doing.
Yeah, that's all we've been doing really.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna probably finish that relatively soon, I reckon.
I hope so. Yeah, then we can actually get harder game.
Yeah, that's the only thing about Path of Exile. It is easy on the normal difficult. It's too easy.
Yeah, you have to go through all of the game.
Old school.
Yeah, and then you unlock hard, and then you unlock extra hard,
Yeah,
which is annoying to say the least. Because I'd rather just play an extra hard.
yeah. I imagine the game gets exponentially better though because I remember saying to you that it gets a lot faster as you ramp up your character. So I imagine playing through the game second time, combat is just insanely fast. And if they're tough enough to stand up to you.
Well, hopefully you'll keep everything, won't you?
Oh well,
When
if it's,
in
I
New Game
imagine
Plus.
so. If it's Diablo 2 style,
Yeah.
which I think is what that's pretty much their entire ethos, isn't it? Let's
Yeah.
be Diablo 2.
So, what else have I been playing? Well, I've been playing World's Dawn, which is a really crap... Well, it's not crap. It's just not very well fleshed out Harvest Moon type game made in RPG Maker.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw some of that. It does look very RPG Maker.
Yeah, you can tell it's made in RPG Maker. I had a few people actually join me in the Steam in the Twitch chat when I was playing, and they said apparently it was rushed out because there's a much better game coming at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen it actually. It looks fucking awesome. Stardew Valley.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, it just.
I'm gonna look
I looked the trailer. The trailer's on Steam and stuff like that. It just looks so good. It doesn't seem to have any sort of. He's a builder as well, because you can apparently build in communities and everything. And eventually it'll be like a big Morpega.
Looks slick.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that. I was going to do some more streaming of World's Dawn yesterday, and it's like, well, no, it's not all that great, and I don't care, and the graphics aren't all that great.
Yeah, that looks really fleshed out.
And it
Nice.
just it's not all that brilliant.
Did you say it was single player, that one that's coming out?
It is, yeah, but they want to make it multiplayer eventually.
Oh, cool.
I need to actually look at my my past broadcast to see what else I'm playing. Earlier today, I started a Fallout 4 pistols only thing,
Oh, nice.
which is quite. Yeah, it's all right.
It's good. You want to get that pistol from the railroad.
The Kellogg's Crispy apparently is.
Kellogg's Crispy is the best
Yeah.
powerful one, but
Yeah.
if you want, if you're going to, are you going to powerful character or a sneaky character?
I want to go for a powerful sneaky character.
Well, there's the silenced pistol you get from doing the first mission for the railroad that you can get upgrades for periodically is amazing.
Yeah, I've just it took 2 hours, but I've only just done the Concord bit and got them to Sanctuary because I don't really care for that
right.
part.
No,
hate
I
that
didn't.
part.
I didn't like the base building either.
No, I like the base building, it's alright, but I just don't like Preston. He's a knob. I hate his voice actor as well because it just sounds like he just don't care.
He does sound a bit. Yeah, he does sound a bit like. Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to save the people of the wasteland.
Yeah.
They look to us for leadership.
I'm playing a lot of City Skylines as usual. I just bump that up with
Is
mods
that,
and it's great.
is that good?
It's
that game?
brilliant. It's what SimCity should have been.
Is
but
it
isn't.
better than SimCity 4?
It's much better than SimCity 4. It's like one step below SimCity 4. Oh, sorry, SimCity 5. It's one step below SimCity 4. SimCity 4 is the best one. and then
Right.
you've got this one. Then you've got SimCity 3000.
Yeah. I thought SimCity 5 was amazing though. It was so good.
Is it because of the poop map?
The poop map.
Yeah, I heard there was a poop map. It told you where the poop was going from the butts to
What?
the sea.
Are we talking about SimCity or City Skylines here?
or real
Something.
life, which worries me more.
Oh yes, yeah. The poop. The poop goes along under the roads.
You can see where the
Yeah,
poop
they
goes.
see where the poop goes, and then if it like gets too much, then it comes
Ah.
out. It's-
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's great. Well, that's it. Yeah, it's only a good part.
Game of the year.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but the first map that you play in SimCity in City Skylines is like the size of the whole city you get in SimCity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
That did bother me. That was the thing that bothered me the most about that, because I really did like the way that game looked.
yeah, it looks okay.
But then what originally broke it for me was SimCity 5 was when I realised that people didn't stay in the houses that they were thinking.
Yeah.
They just go to the nearest house.
Yeah, they
I'm
go.
like,
Oh
what?
dear, that's dumb. Yeah, they go to the. They don't actually have set places where they work and where they live, so they just fuck off to any sort of place to work, and then they come back to any place at all. It's
Yeah.
really, like, yeah,
They're
sure,
just
you've got
all-
agents.
Anarchist freelance.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's awful.
It's not great.
Absolutely awful. Yeah. Yeah.
That's-
So I was
that's
thinking
weird.
about picking up City Skylines. I just never was like. I heard it was what SimCity should have been.
Yeah. It's great, yeah, and even with the After Dark expansion and the new expansion, which we'll talk about in a bit,
Cool.
is it just makes it much better. We've also been playing Creativerse, which is like
Mm.
Minecrafty.
I did forget that one.
It
yeah,
does
we
look
haven't-
quite Minecrafty.
It is.
I don't. It's Minecraft with a bit more technology.
Yeah. Like future Mike.
Well,
It's
I
okay.
like technology.
And much better optimized. Although it could do with being a bit more optimized.
Yeah, it does seem to tank, doesn't it, when you're playing?
Yeah, which is
It's fine
weird.
for me.
Yeah. Even when
And then
I'm
you got IP banned.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Why did you get banned?
I don't know.
We don't know. I couldn't log in on my IP, so I had to go on my
Yeah.
VPN.
Yeah, like we were playing, and then suddenly he dropped, and then he was trying to get in, and I'm still there, just like building away. And then he had to go on his VPN. And,
Yeah, so I assumed I was IP banned for a little while.
It's because you built too many penises
Didn't mind.
in what is clearly a children's game.
Yeah, clearly.
it's a serious problem.
Yeah. Right, so let's start in with the articles then. Let's go. We'll do one of each, and then we'll go and do one of each again. So, Luke, do you want to do your first one, whichever you want to start with, and talk about that?
Okay, well, as I mentioned earlier, I want to play The Witness, because a lot of people say it's really good. But this week, I've seen a review from Super Bunny Hop, and he really hated it. It took him more than 40 hours to complete. He just found it an exercise in frustration, which is just not at all accessible. And the entire island is incredibly sterile. There's no life there. It's so colourful, but it's almost silent. And everything's perfectly static, and you can't really interact with it. It's full of invisible walls, and there's just these bloody mazes everywhere. And I
That's
don't
the
know.
gameplay, though, isn't it?
Walls.
The mazes is literally the gameplay.
Yeah, it's entirely about navigating mazes, and it's like, is the payoff going to be worth that? Like, do you get a story in the end? Because I've not really heard anything about the story of The Witness. I would assume you were doing all this, like, working towards some sort of narrative payoff. But if it's that frustrating, I can't see the point. Which is why I started playing the Talos Principle, because I heard that was much more rewarding, because it has some writing in it.
Yeah.
I watched
Decent themes.
the video that you put in the article before we started, and I can see what he says. When he said like there's no audio or anything like that, he cut, and then there was just nothing. There was no audio at all. I think there was footsteps, and that's it. And then he looked around and said, nothing moves. There's no animals or anything like that. Even the clouds don't move.
It's
And
a
he looked up in the
postmodern
ta-
critique on game development. So.
It's a metaphor. That's what it is. No, it's not a game at all. It's a metaphor.
It's
You just-
30
you just
pounds
don't-
worth of
yeah.
metaphor.
Yeah, you just don't get it. That's the
You
problem.
don't get it, man. You just don't get it. Yeah. It doesn't look great. Well, I don't know. I mean, it looks great, like the aesthetic and stuff like that. But,
Yeah, it's like visually quite impressive.
but he
At
does.
least in stills.
Yeah, but he does show a load of the puzzles, and loads of them look like they've got no context at all. You just
No,
it's
there's not even any text or anything in the
No.
game. Like, because I
Oh.
saw about half an hour of Jim Sterling playing it, and you get you go up to the panels, and it'll give you a really vague actual. You have to play through the tutorial, but it just shows you the puzzle. And it's a really simple version of what the puzzles are going to be like. Then you have to sort of infer from that what the rules are, by how you eventually win the simple version.
Okay.
A lot of... Sorry, Karen.
Everything's it's sort of tutorialized, but I think in a really unbalanced sort of way where they probably haven't covered most of the bases.
So just a really simple tutorial that really doesn't go into anything that's great in the slightest.
Yeah, because it escalates really quickly, the complexity of the puzzles. And it eventually, it doesn't take long for it to get from not just drawing mazes on boxes, but actually having to navigate actual environments based on what the mazes sort of look like and other weird stuff like that. And the fact that it's full of invisible walls and things as well, and no real narrative, it means it's just seems so linear. For something that looks like it's about exploration.
Yeah, you want at least some story and something, then you.
Yeah, something to tie the puzzles together. Otherwise, I may as well just play a Sudoku book if I want puzzles.
Yeah, he said that actually. Super Bunny Hop said that.
Just go to a park and do some Sudoku.
Yeah, Super Bunny Hop said that, didn't he? He said it's basically just
Did he?
an interactive version of a puzzle book. You
Yeah,
can just go through the
I
mazes.
didn't watch the video. I'm not stealing it. I promise.
Oh dear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Witness it's just because it's had so much attention this week, and it's just, is it actually that good? Does it deserve all this attention? I don't know how it's taken him so long to make it, because I think he was working on it when I still worked at Free Radical in 2008.
Oh my god, that was
Wow.
ages ago. Oh,
Wow. I did also read about that game that it's being incredibly pirated.
Well, maybe. I mean, the price point is quite high.
Yeah, it's
But it looks
ridiculous.
like it shouldn't have cost that much to make.
Yeah. 30 quid. That's insane for a puzzle game.
Yeah. And I wouldn't pay that much for pretty much any game because I don't have that much money to spend on a single game.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I only pay that much money for games like big games that I've been waiting years for, like Fallout 4 or something like that. But that's very sparing and very rare.
I think I paid £18 for Resident Evil Remaster.
Nice.
And that was after a bit of umming and ahhing about whether or not I should just pirate the GameCube version
Yeah, yeah.
and get it for free. But it was totally worth it though, actually.
Cool. Yeah, I've heard good
Yeah,
things
it's
about
I got Alien Isolation as part of this month's this
Oh.
month's
Oh,
Humble
really?
Monthly bundle. So
Oh,
that
nice.
equates to about £2 for Alien Isolation.
Yeah, that's
that's
critically
Wow.
acclaimed,
my
isn't it?
favourite game of 2014.
that. Nice. I've not played that. I should.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's the survival horror one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very well done.
Cool.
So then, Sam, do you want to pick which one? You want to pick one?
Yeah, I'll do the first one,
Okay.
the nicer one. It's not a huge amount to the article. It's just a product progress update on a project that I hope, against all hope, it actually gets completed and released, and that is putting Morrowind in Skyrim, because Morrowind is one of my favorite games of all time. But I played it recently, and even with all the mods in the world, it's pretty janky, and it's pretty the combat is basically dice rolls. And it's pretty terrible in places in terms of interactivity and stuff. Like the fact that people never go inside. So you have people who have houses but they never use them, and all sorts of stuff like that. But they've just released a video going on and on, showing some of the cool environments. And that's but they've also taken down the public release version, and they're just going to give you teasers every now and then now. So basically, it's basically like the Holy Grail to me, that in terms of RPG-ness.
That seems a little bit dicey.
It does seem a bit dicey, and I know it. I'm 99% sure it's never going to see the light of day in any playable form. But man, it looks so nice. It'd be like a dream come true. I just don't know why Bethesda hasn't just remastered Morrowind themselves. They'd make a ton of money from all them old sad guys like me.
Yeah. The trailer would be
Maybe
actually
it's,
on the stream.
maybe it's really hard to remaster with their because it
might
does a
be.
lot of things so differently.
That's true. Yeah, it's pretty janky, isn't it? And that's why it comes out so buggy every single time they release something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's just an article. That's as I said, it's a slow news week really, and that was just something that's piqued my interest personally.
Piqued your interest, eh?
Yeah.
I would like to see that. From what I played of Morrowind, they look really good. But for a start, I played the Xbox version, which is
Oh.
not the best way to control that game.
No.
And Yeah, I just couldn't deal with how random the combat was. Like, you just swing and clearly be hitting mud
Yeah,
crabs.
yeah.
And then they kill you anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Mud
You need to,
crabs.
that's the thing. You need to know the like character classes down. So, but to get a character who's decent off the bat, you could walk out of there with like a pacifist alchemist if you don't know what you're doing. So your first enemy, and it's even worse if you have the expansion tribunal, because then one of the first few times you'll sleep, you'll be attacked by an assassin who is wearing gear way above what you can handle at that level. So you
Yeah, the
always have.
version I had came with all the DLC.
Oh, did it? Did
It
you
was
get?
before DLC because it was an original Xbox game.
Oh, that's right. What? Yeah. Tribunal and Blood Moon, I imagine it came
Yeah.
with. But yeah, that dude just kicks your ass.
So, the first time you sleep, an assassin comes to try and kill you.
Yeah, outside of a town. If
Oh,
like,
right.
because the first thing I usually do, I have a routine when I play. I start with a red guard because he's the only one who's good with a sword and a shield and armor at the start of the game. I steal what I need to from the town I start with, and then I hit the nearest cave. And as soon as I always sleep outside of it, is what I used to do in the original. And then as soon as you do, this dude goes, "You die, Enwa." And he starts throwing knives at you or throwing stars, and then runs up to stab you. And he has the second best leather armor in the game on. And he kicks the shit out of you, and unless you cheese it and drink 1,000 potions and like stab him, I mean, and if you kill him, it completely ruins progression because he's wearing some of the best armor in the game as well. So you end up having it if you play a Steve character. But I've gone on a tangent now. I've completely lost what I was originally talking about. Morrowind.
Yes.
But yeah,
assassin.
anyways. Yeah, the assassin. Yeah, so I'm hoping that they, in summary, I hope that they basically make it to release, but I doubt very much that they ever will. just because of the amount of work it's taken them to get where they are now, and they don't have anything that can be released. I just think it'll probably end up falling apart. I mean, I think there was ones before. There was Morrow Oblivion as well, which
Yeah.
I think they did release, but it wasn't complete. And I think even before that, there was other ones that just failed. But fingers officially crossed.
Yeah, they made a mod for that, didn't they? I think they called it Elder Scrolls Online, and it was poo.
Oh, do you remember when we did the beta for that?
Yeah,
didn't
we did. It was crap.
I remember I came over to your house specifically because
Yeah,
we were
you
gonna. I brought my computer over, but we were gonna do that. We were gonna nail that game while we had the weekend, and then we did it for I remember 3 hours.
Yeah, and that was
And
it.
we kept trying to. I think we got. Oh, that's right. We got to that part where there's tons of quests, and we were in a group, and it didn't share the reward,
No.
the things from it. And we were like, "What?" And then there were so many people
That we couldn't do it.
do anything, and we just kind of running around trying really hard to hit that squid first. Oh,
And then it got to the point was that we would just troll all the people. Like, well, you're going to get banned, so I'm not going to play the game again. It's the beta.
It's a beta.
It's
I
not.
don't care.
No.
Yeah.
Apparently, it may have gotten better.
May have gotten better, but I can't unless it does better instancing. I'm never going to touch it again.
That's some great words. More better.
More better. Did I say more better?
Yes, you did.
Depends. It
More.
would have to be more better,
It would. Yeah. More,
not
comma,
just better.
More
It would have
better.
to be more better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Ah, dude.
but yeah. Anyway, so that's my article. Nice bit of fluff there.
Yeah. So, we're talking about Six Skylines earlier. They've already got After Dark, which adds night and day, and tourism into the game. They've got Snowfall, which, as you might have guessed, adds really hot summers into the game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But people on the Reddit actually are pretty disappointed because snow only falls, and it's constant as well. It's not seasons or anything like that. It's constant on 1 or 2 new maps that they're making.
Oh, so it's like winter maps.
Yeah, so something
Like
that's...
Alaska.
Yeah, well, I suppose so. Something that's incredibly disappointing. Rather than actual seasons, they've decided to just go and the
Just for snow.
snowfall. It's like when Minecraft within the dev area was just snow. You could get snow worlds, and people deleted them because they were crap.
Yeah.
Because all of it was just snow.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I imagine with the names just calling it Snowfall,
Mm.
you're probably gonna like Sunshine or
But,
Autumn Pack. Something
It
like
does. I suppose it does make it up where it's easier, and heating comes into effect in some of the stuff in some of the cities. It uses more water as well. And you
Okay.
get trams, which is great.
Cool.
So more. I think a mod adds trams in, but I'm not sure. That was the new. But it's just a bit disappointing.
that.
As After Dark was great because it had a tourism, that had a night and day that actually worked. I mean, the traffic is great anyway. Obviously, you do get a load of traffic because it is a city building game.
Does the night and day one? Sorry, just since you mentioned it, does that like increase crime at night and stuff?
I think it might do. It does a lot of stuff. It like there's more. Adds a leisure part as well, like
Okay.
piers and shit like that, and more people
Oh,
go
well.
over to the piers and the tourism area.
Oh, okay. I imagine
During the
that would
night time.
experiment. Yeah, with more people. Cool.
Yeah. So, Luke, have you got anything else?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, I thought
good
you'd
old
gone.
games. No, I was just listening. I haven't played City Skylines, although I would like to. It's on sale on Steam at the moment, so I'm thinking of getting it.
Is it? Ooh.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it
it's like a
is.
tenner. It's half price.
Ooh.
It's good.
It's the what is it? It's
Oh,
start,
Lunar, yeah.
start of February. I don't know. They don't.
I'm going to wait for you to try and waffle through it because I've got Steam open now. But I'm going to let you try and say it.
Okay.
What do you think it's in aid of?
Let me have a look. I'll open Skype because it's
No!
Steam. Oh, the Lunar
You
Lunar
have to
New
do it from
Year.
memory.
Lunar New Year. What?
Yeah,
Ah,
that's a thing.
yeah. No, it's not.
Oh wow! It's you're at £9.19.
No, it is not. Oh dear. But anyway, yes. There's
Right.
GOG
Oh yes,
instant access thing.
they've introduced a early access like system. So a bit like what Steam have got, but hopefully not shit.
Yeah, Greenlight is
A
terrible.
lot of their early access stuff is a mess.
And quite a bit of it is asset flipping from Unity.
Yes, it really is.
Yeah.
Early access has not had a good rep from its time on Steam.
No.
Even though it's a good idea, Steam have just a lot of their stuff has gone to shit recently,
Mhm.
hasn't it?
Yeah, I did.
Well,
I
that's
did.
a couple of years.
I did a really. I did an article on it for one of my modules, and the guy loved it because I basically tore into Steam. Because as soon as he read the title, he's like, "Oh, Steam, this will be positive," because everyone loves Steam. Absolutely ripped into Greenlight. He's like, "Oh, okay, cool. That's a new perspective." Anyway, sorry, go on.
Yeah, it looks good. I think they're being a bit more careful about who they let on. They don't just let anybody just put a game on there.
They have to.
I
They
think
curate
they
themselves,
curate
don't
it
they?
Themselves. So
They
if
curate-
they think
Oh,
the
that's
game
good
is
idea.
worth having in early access, on there they'll say, "Yeah, come on,
It looks for the
on
time.
your prop."
Yeah, it looks like. I don't know if this is right or anything like that, but it looks like there's only 5 things on at the minute.
Yeah, so it's starting off small. I mean, Good Old Games is obviously a much smaller service than Steam or something that effect anyway. So they're starting it with just a few, see how it goes. And then I think they're going to scale up from there and have like more early access games that they think would fit the general feel of the site. Because Good Old Games has got its own fairly particular feel to the library of games it has.
Mm.
So I think it's just trying to, have a better reign on it and actually make early access a bit more respectable.
I
That's a
played
good
2 of
idea.
the early access games on here: Starbound and Project Zomboid.
And those are two of the better ones.
Yeah.
Though.
Oh no, I don't know. All 4 of them seems okay. I've not played Ashes of the Singularity, and I've not seen anyone play it, so I don't really know what that's like. But I've seen people play Terratech. It's like a. You guys know what Terratech is?
Nope.
It's like a voxel kind of building thing where you have to do specific goals. You've got set amount of bits for your build, and you have to do the goals like throw a ball into a thing and destroy a tank or something like that. But it's got a specific aesthetic. What I've just said there is not.
No, it's not very, very descriptive at all.
Yeah, no, it's quite good. And the Curious
Is
Expedition.
it like a machine building thing?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
But
yeah.
in voxel things. So
It's-
a bit like Infinifactory, but not making factories.
Yes, I would say that. Yeah, yeah. I don't think it's voxels actually. It's more of just parts. But I'm looking through the
All right.
pictures here.
Is there anything like that one where you build siege weapons?
That is Terratech, isn't it? Isn't it?
I don't know. I've never played it.
I'm gonna just Google Terratech now because
Yeah.
I don't think any of us know what this game is.
Apparently
Terratech.
not. Right, I'm gonna check because I've seen.
It's on
let me-
Steam.
Let me Zisto. What are you doing? Because I know you've played it.
No,
Yes.
no, not this one. No, I know what you mean.
Yes, Terratech is the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
Right, that wasn't what I was thinking of, but I see what you mean. That's cool. That looks fun.
Where am I? I'm lost. No, not that one. Where are we? There we go. Okay, good. And Project Zomboid is pretty good.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
enjoy
that looks
Pokemon.
good. I've seen some of that.
It needs tweaking.
Have you played it recently?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how recently?
In the last 6 months.
Ooh, I can't remember. Possibly.
Hmm.
Why? Has it been
Because
tweaked?
yeah, it's a lot better than it used to be. I think they've got rid of that start. You know, with the start with the woman, you can pick whether to kill her or not.
Oh yeah, they did get rid of that. Yeah, no, I've played since then. Yeah, that's when me and my friend played it, and we actually got really far. We actually ended up finding a generator and setting up a proper thing with crops
Nice.
and stuff, and then we got eaten.
Yeah, it's unbelievably hard.
It is. They made it harder actually. 'Cause people complaining it's easier because now the zombies notice you from further away, and there's more of them.
Oh, Christ.
So you've got to be sneaky.
I've seen a lot of the Curious Expedition as well. A guy called Many a True Nerd, I think, plays it, and it's like I think it's a hex-based movement. Oh, I don't know. Descriptions are not my forte. So, yes, and Starbound obviously is basically Terraria, but with
Yeah.
more of everything and more planets. And stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's okay. I got bored of it, like I got bored with Terraria.
I enjoyed Terraria more personally. I don't know why. I felt like it was more focused. I felt like Starbound was just obsessed with giving me more and more and more to see, and I kind of got a little bored. Whereas Terraria, I remember getting super into it because of the tier system with the armor. I'm a real sucker for that kind of thing. But yeah,
I really struggled to get into Terraria.
Mm.
I played it for ages with Daniel, but we still never really got anywhere.
Yeah, I'm done
And
with
the
it now, I think.
construction was really difficult to use. I mean, I was
Yeah.
playing it on Xbox.
Oh, well, there's your problem. Playing it
But
on...
you know, if they're going to release a game, they should give it these controls. Minecraft works quite well on Xbox.
yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying it works as well as PC.
Can't
Yeah.
keep your
But
keep
it's
your
very
score down
playable.
with your voice there.
I got Terraria and actually I've got it on the PS3 and it's all right. It's not the best. I got it on phone and I've got Minecraft on phone as well, but they're just not great.
That sounds
just
much
thought-
worse.
Yeah, I played it. I bought it so I could play it on holiday, but it's not good.
No,
I just watched the videos that I bought instead. They're much better.
Yeah. Much better idea. Yeah.
You just bought lots of biscuits or something.
Yeah.
That keeps that entertained.
So in summary, GOG games in development pretty good. I like.
Yeah, it looks promising. I'm optimistic. Also, I had a quick look at that TerraTech game just now. That looks great.
Yeah, I had to look at them.
There are no screenshots on their website, so I just had to go on the image search on Google.
Oh right, I just clicked on your link and then onto the side there is TerraTech. On your
Yeah,
article
I
that you
thought
clicked
that going to their website would be faster, but I was wrong.
Nope. You got to work for your screenshots.
on. So then, Sam, the one that I've been looking forward to all day.
Yeah, I this is one in a series of Peter Molyneux is a big damn liar and the aftermath of his big damn lies. It's about 22 counts removing microtransactions from Goddess Wars because everyone had a shit fit about it because it's a stupid idea because it's a terrible game anyway.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
I read a review on it, and one guy told me it just seems like the most busy work, most boring busy work kind of game, where you just kind of you do the same actions again and again and again to do them again and again and again and so on and so forth. There just doesn't seem to be any game there.
I think Jim Sterling played it, didn't he? In his squirty plays, it's like, well, you can go over there and kill things, but it's just and you can do the same thing as Goddess, like you can edit the terrain and stuff like that. But the edit and the terrain of Goddess was terrible
Yeah.
because it wasn't. It wasn't.
It's just not. I don't think it would have suffered as bad. It's just him.
Yes.
He overhypes everything.
I think he's just a hype machine, isn't he?
He's
And
a hype machine.
and
He's,
it's
either
terrible.
he's just a hype machine. It's in my mind either he's a guy who doesn't live in reality, so he makes these promises not thinking for a minute that he can't keep them, or he's a damn liar who just likes to lie and say whatever comes to his head without thinking it through first. He's just such an idiot. He's been doing it since Fable 2 when he talked about the dog. When he was talking about the dog will remember you. The dog will be your best friend, and if you don't play for a while, the dog will be so happy to see you. And I didn't play for a year, and I was like, the dog was just like, hey, so dog doesn't care. That game was awful, and also that game was terrible too because the entire third act was like about this big. It was terrible.
Which Fable is this?
Fable 2. It was the one where the bad guy dies in one shot.
Oh yeah.
And
How
he
exciting.
kills your wife and child, and you're like, eh.
Oh.
I think
Darn
we
it.
did a bit of multiplayer on that. Me and
because he made that easy,
Luke.
didn't he?
yeah.
I did that with my friend too. Are you going to be a henchman or something? Isn't it? You can't actually do.
I
co-op.
don't remember. It was ages ago now.
It's terrible.
Yeah, you get your own stats. but you can't look like your character, which
Yeah,
doesn't
which
make
is-
any sense. Because
really-
it was fine in Fable 3. They could do it there.
Yeah, I enjoyed Fable 3 more. The only part of Fable 3 I didn't enjoy was the part where he said you've got X number of days to do this, and then it kept reducing.
Yeah, it's like, this pressure.
Yeah.
Although,
I saved
if
the
you
kingdom.
didn't do any of them, you could put it off forever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Which
I did that.
really
I
sound
wanted to get the best ending, so I just went and made pies, to make enough money. You can make the pies, and because it's like,
Yeah.
you need X number of money if you want to fulfill all your promises and you want to do this and save the kingdom, you gotta have enough money. So I just made pies until I had enough money.
We're going to fight this evil empire with pies.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, the kingdom doesn't have enough money,
They're all
so I'm gonna take.
clouds.
Yeah, everybody's fat now, so they don't want to invade because everybody's pointless.
I'd rather not go over there now.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it
kingdom.
turns the end of a game into a huge grind. It's horrible.
Yeah, it did. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it up to that point, though.
Yeah, like story-wise, it's much better than the rest of the series,
Mm.
and it looks good. The magic and like character development are a bit oversimplified.
Yeah, I
Like
enjoyed
the
Fable
Pacific
3.
co-op, so it's still enjoyable.
Yeah, I thought Fable 1 had the best kind of character development. How you start off looking like a kid, and then you're an old man by the end of it. I enjoyed that. It was kind of superficial, but I did enjoy it. But yeah, so my Goddess continues to be terrible, and so is Goddess Wars, and so is Peter Molyneux. Ta-da!
Well,
Surprise!
Molyneux ever not fuck something up?
I don't know. I enjoyed
don't
Black
know.
and White. I enjoyed Black and White and Black and White 2.
Yeah, that was before he became known.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Was it?
That was before
Yeah.
he wasn't such a hypey bastard.
Yeah, it was like he
Oh, was it?
known
Right.
for hyping stuff to death when he was
Oh.
working on Fable.
Ah, right. I didn't know
Which
that.
was more than 12 years ago now.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Black and White
What an
that was a
idiot.
good game.
I think he said he's not going to talk to the press anymore, and then like a week later he's talked to the press again.
Yes.
He's addicted to
Yeah,
it.
he was lying again.
He's lying. God.
He's just not a great game designer.
No, he's not. He's not. It seems like he's good at building. He seems like he's good at concept, but not anything else.
Yeah, ideas, not execution.
Yeah,
You
just
know,
lock him in a
the
room.
Stuff that really matters.
Yeah, lock him in a room with a whiteboard and give him food once a day, and just see what comes out. Don't let him anywhere near anybody.
Yeah.
Comes on the internet or the press or
Yeah,
anything.
the programmers are just in a different building.
Yeah,
If you
exactly.
if you just want some interesting game development ideas, just go to the parody account of him on Twitter.
I didn't know.
And
that
that's
was
got better stuff that he's got. Yeah, Peter Molyneux.
Freedom. Oh wow, I'm writing that down. I'm gonna check that out. Anyway, so that's my thing on Goddess.
So, the last article here, probably one of the things that I've been asking for a while now. I think most of us are a big fan of the Hunger Games series / franchise, and why they haven't made something like that is beyond me. But now they are, and it's called The Culling, and it doesn't say when it's out, but it says it will be out. Well, it's a PvP-based game with 16 players, and it's basically just the Hunger Games.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah, works for me.
yeah, I can't wait. I mean,
The culling.
it was on GameSpot, where you could just click the link on the document, and I checked the trailer, but typically enough, I've totally forgotten everything that it said on the trailer. But it just looks pretty darn good. I can't.
Yeah.
What are you doing? No. Didn't. Yeah, but I'm not sure whether the trailer is. The trailer didn't really explain too much about it, but it says you've got 20 minutes. I wonder if the games are actually 20 minutes long, or it's just 20 minutes worth of like no PvP at all, and then after that it's PvP. But the trailer does look pretty good. You've got like countless different ways to kill people. You just push people off cliffs and shit like that. Tasers and whatnot.
Cool.
There's not really any other details about it, other than
It's from those Lichtenstein Battleground thing, yes. They did it. That was a great game.
very difficult.
Yeah, but I liked the systems.
Yeah, it was alright.
Enjoy it. I didn't play much of it, but what I did play, I enjoyed.
So that's that. And I can't really say anything else about it without any more information. And there's just
No,
no
it-
information.
It looks good, but it's very early on, isn't it? So
Yeah.
can't really say much about it.
Yeah.
just
It's
It
like, the Dead Island trailer where it's all lies.
Oh, don't remind me of that trailer. That trailer was so good. I was so invested in that game. And then I played it. I was like, oh, wow. Such emotion.
Or like Watch Dogs before they downgraded everything.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. I saw those things. Like I didn't play Watch Dogs, but I saw the
Good for you.
old ones. And I was just like, what is with the downgrading quality? Like, what did they do? What was it? Or more likely, what was it running on? What monster of a machine was playing the original one?
Maybe it could run it fine, but without a lot of the features.
Hmm.
Or only in like a certain part of the map. Maybe their streaming of content system is totally fucked.
Yeah,
it was
maybe.
600 by
Bit
400.
like that.
600 by
It was-
400. Pixels as big as your head.
Yeah. Ah dear. Yeah, Watch Dogs was a really. Oh no. No.
I just
It's
feel
got,
No,
a
like
it's
lot-
disappointing.
it's got a lot of really good bits and some very good ideas, but it is just wonky as fuck.
And I heard that the main guy was like
He
he's
was
like
awful.
he was awful, but it's like he's trying to get back at people who stole from him or something.
Yeah,
or
something like that. I
by
remember.
stealing from
It's like
everybody.
he was stealing from people as a career, so he was like hacking into people in order to aid other people who were doing robberies.
Okay, so a
And
good
then
guy.
the people who he was robbing from got really pissed off
Mhm.
and put like a hit out on him, and his niece got killed by accident. Because she
His
was in the car at
niece?
the time. Yeah, so not even like his child or himself. He was fine. His sister is devastated about it.
Yeah,
He's
she's not
all right,
happy.
and his solution to this is to go on another killing spree.
That'll solve.
Like, I'm going to kill all these people, and that'll definitely not have any repercussions like all that theft I did in the past.
What an idiot! That sounds like the stupidest justification ever.
I know, and his
You're a
sister's
criminal.
like, don't do this. You don't need to do it. It's fine. We'll just try and get over it and deal with our lives. It's like, no, I have to.
No.
Why? Because I'm
Where is he?
Agent Pierce, and
Does he
I'm
just-
wearing this hat.
I've never heard him speak. Does he have like a
Yes.
a deep voice?
Yes.
Growly? Yeah,
No, it's not growly. It's very whiny.
very whiny.
I thought you were going to go
Yeah,
with
it's just annoying.
whiny. And some of the stuff I
he-
never understood with it. Because if you go into a camera, you can hack into cameras and shit like that. And when you look at you in a camera, you're pixelated and stuff like that. But that's irrelevant. If the police were looking at you, I'll just find the guy who's pixelated in that particular spot.
Yeah, who's that guy?
There's a guy there, always
I think the
pixelated.
police are just relying on the system so heavily.
Yeah.
They can't even turn up on time. Because when you commit a crime, the system deals with it, and then it sees if it can find you. So if you run away fast enough, you'll never get caught doing any crimes.
So anybody who's got good cardio is a really prolific criminal then.
Yeah, if you can kill a whole bunch of people and then make a quick getaway, there's never any police really around. They're always just dispatched from this magical system.
Magic system. Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know. The story wasn't good. There was some good stuff about it. Oh god, what was it? I can't think what they're called now. Where the prisoners are being escorted. I forget what they're called.
Convoy.
Convoy. Thank you. Yeah, they were all right.
Yeah, some of those are really good. Some of the side missions are very clever. But a lot of it, it's quite hard to control.
Mm-hmm.
And Aiden Pierce is really, really annoying.
Mm.
And the
it
woman
doesn't
hacker as
explain
well
a lot
is
of
shit.
stuff too, yeah.
Did any of you guys play the prototype games?
Oh yeah, I love Prototype 1. I was a big fan of that.
Yeah, me too. Didn't like number 2 as much.
I still need to play that.
Yeah, it's not the best. I've heard anyway. But yeah, because whenever I hit open world games, I immediately just jump to prototype for some reason because I really enjoyed
Hey,
that one.
is it better than Prototype?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's.
well,
my
I'll
list.
go play Prototype again.
Yeah, I love the part where you punch people so hard through their chest that they explode, then you eat them,
Yeah,
and then
it's
and then you
amazing.
and then you become them. Have you not played prototype?
No.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
You-
your
you
prototype is
basically-
right.
You're like a superhero / supervillain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you've got all these superpowers and you're kind of trying to make things better, but you are the source of this awful virus that is taking
Yeah.
over the entirety of New York
Yeah.
Wait,
and filling it with
Prototype.
monsters.
is it the guy who's electric and stuff like that?
No, that
No,
came
no.
at the exact same time. That was Infamous.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Prototype, he's just this. He's got power over genetics and things.
He's the ultimate bioweapon.
Yes, he's got massive control over his biology, so he can just
Yeah.
turn himself into horrible monsters and turn his arm into a big whip and slice people in half and stuff.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And he can jump onto helicopters and then climb into the helicopter and
Yeah.
eat the person in the helicopter
Yeah.
and then fly off with the helicopter.
Yeah, that was what got me to play the game. Is when I saw I think it was a Penny Arcade one. They were saying about people who were disappointed with Prototype, who saying you can if you want to you can karate kick a helicopter out of the sky.
Yeah.
And I was like,
If you want to, you can elbow drop a helicopter out the sky.
oh, that's right, you can. Yeah, if you get high enough. Yeah, Elbow. It's a great game. It's so fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dear
That's
me.
It's got
Excellent.
it's got a lot of difficulty spikes, but
Yeah, that's true.
It
Yeah.
is very, very fun.
Is it
Yeah.
on
Just for
is it
free
on
roaming
consoles?
and eating people.
No, it's. I think.
I think
Oh
it's
wait.
it's on PC as well.
Excellent.
Yeah, it must be on PC because I don't have a
I mean,
console.
Prototype 2's definitely on PC. I don't know about one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is because I don't know. I haven't owned a console since I moved to England, so I would have only been able to play it on that.
Yeah, here it is. $14.99. I can
It's
get.
still quite expensive.
Yeah,
That is cool. Yeah, you might be able to get that better from somewhere else.
I can get Prototype 2, and Prototype something else for 34. Yeah, I'll probably try and get it somewhere else.
Yeah, it's fun. Like one of the things you can do. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Luke, because it's been so long since I played. But I remember, if you're being chased by people, you can just punch somebody in the chest and then become them, and then it gets like and absorb them, and then you lose like the heat or something, or the
Yeah, if you're out of sight and you transform into somebody else,
yeah.
they'll be like, "Where's he gone?" He's not here.
Well, yeah.
Oh, no,
That's
we
awesome.
Because you got a little sight meter next to your minimap,
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
so you can
yeah,
tell
all
if
these-
you're being watched.
all these poor innocent people though, like he's a hero, he's trying to be a hero, but you slaughter thousands.
You really do.
You just eat them.
Yeah, you just run along. You could be sprinting along, then you press the button and you grab someone. He takes them with him. You can run all the way up a building and then
Oh,
just
yeah.
like eat them when you're at the top.
Or throw them off if that's what you want.
Yeah, or
can do whatever
like
you-
body
yeah.
slam them onto the floor.
There's no fall damage, I assume. Then.
Remind me, can you carry cars up buildings as well? I seem to remember that you can.
I don't know actually. You
I seem
could
to remember.
you could definitely run around with them.
That's right. Yeah, just pick up a car.
That
Yeah.
sounds great.
Go, run away with it. Then
Yeah.
for a tank.
Isn't it made by the same people who made Hulk Ultimate Destruction or something?
I think it is.
Yeah, because it reminds me of that, and it gives you a lot of freedom. Yeah, running up buildings was what sold it for me as well. You can literally just like press, I think, shift, and then you just run up a building, and he just runs up it.
Yeah, he just sprints up the side of a building. You can outrun rockets and stuff.
Yeah.
Can you jump
yeah.
on rockets?
Ooh.
No, it's not
just.
Devil May Cry.
It's not just cause either. Yeah, get it. It's a good game. You'll like it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go into a military installation
Mm.
and then slowly eat everyone in the building.
Yeah, one by
I
one.
did that once. Like
It's
it took
awesome.
about half an hour, but just like this is a stealth game now. I'm going to like just walk up behind people when no one's looking and eat them.
Yeah, you can because you learn to stealth eat people, don't you?
Yeah, because he like starts doing it and they just steps into their body and
Yeah.
he looks like them.
And they get devoured. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah,
That sounds pretty fantastic.
it is pretty fun. I bought it.
Okay.
It's been a long time ago, but
Back in the Stone Age.
back in the Stone Age. Yeah.
One last thing from it. Another one of your stealth abilities. If there's soldiers and stuff nearby, you can make someone patsy. You can grab them and then point at them and say, "Him! He's the monster!" And all the military guys nearby shoot them to death.
Do you get all of this from the start then?
No, you
No,
have to
no,
lock
no.
all of it.
Yeah, you would like it.
Skill
Yeah, yeah,
shot.
Unbelievably overpowered at the start. Gonna murder everyone.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You have that brief thing at the beginning where you have all powers, don't you?
You really, if you have like
Oh, one of those things.
and then
Yeah.
you lose.
It's a
them.
flashback one though. It's,
Yeah, I
that's,
think
that's
it's-
flash- you don't lose the powers. Somebody doesn't come along and say, "I'm taking your bio powers now."
An explosion destroys everything, and then you have to go to a planet to pick them all up again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you,
Just
you
collect
knock
the
your head against the
MacGuffins.
wall and all your upgrades fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forget how to use them.
Yeah.
Then you need to go to the planet to find out all the instruction manuals.
Or you just didn't have permission.
Yes.
You know, I saw his jacket and hoodie combo. The basically look. I saw somebody walking through Sydney when I was over in Australia last year, and he had that, and he was walking like him. And I was like, dude, do you know, or are you him?
Is he being meta, or does he just not know in the slightest?
Well, because there was no conventions
Accidental
on.
cosplay.
There was no conventions on, and there was no nothing. And he had the white hood with the dragon thing on the back, with the white stripes on the eye. He looked identical to him, and he's like walking, and I'm like, holy shit. It's
Be
like,
careful.
I got to get out of here. He was going into a really densely populated place as well. I'm like, uh-oh.
News is just coming in that one person is whipping people to death.
Ripping people in half with his arm.
Oh dear.
But
What
yeah.
game were we going to play later? I forget entirely.
You were going to do Heroes of the Storm,
That's it. Yes.
because you wanted to give it a try.
Yes, I totally forgot.
I have a max level account in Australia, but I don't have a max level account over here, so it shouldn't pair you against people who are stupidly good. But the best thing is, tons of bot games. You can just do bot games until you learn.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not enough games to have bots these days.
No
I know.
games
it's-
have bots anymore.
the bots aren't very good if you know what you're doing, but you know what? it really gives you the freedom to learn your hero.
Well, if you know what you're doing, then bots are irrelevant anyway, aren't they? Because you're just going to kick their asses.
That's true. That's true. League of Legends had a one-time update where they had chaos bots, I think they called them, where they were bots where every single bot's abilities, like the AI was still dumb, but they just were ramped up times 1,000. So they'd fire like a fireball, but then when that fireball hit you, it would explode into like 1,000 fireballs just to make it kind of fair. It was hilarious, and I think they lost just because of how powerful the bots were, and these are the developers playing against them. It was fun.
Yeah, developers of video games aren't really great at their games.
I know. They once did a thing with Riot versus the Riot employees versus the 5 pro teams, but the 5 pro team could only go support heroes, no offensive heroes, and the pro team still whooped them stupidly hard. But yeah, we're going to try that later. I don't think it's a big download.
Yeah, the QAs, however, they're usually really good.
Well,
That's how they put up with playing it for so long.
Yeah. When Crysis 3 was in closed beta, there were, periods of time where we just didn't do anything, and it was like, okay, I'll just download it on my on the computer that we were QAing it and just play some matches.
that's
great
some fun stuff. Yeah, you need to learn how the game goes, don't you? Was that the one? I don't think Crysis 3. Oh, I didn't play that one. I played Crysis 2. I didn't play 3.
2 is really good, and 1's really good. 3 is it's a game. We'll keep it there.
It's a game with guns.
Yeah.
Is it better or worse than Haze?
It's much better than Haze. No, actually, to be honest, I really enjoyed playing Haze when I Let's Played it because all of the nostalgia came back to me. It's like, this is all of it's really terrible. And I got that bug where I don't know if you've seen the episode or not, but I got the bug.
I think I watched all the way through.
Yeah,
I watched quite a lot of it.
Where you're driving up the mountain, and I died at that particular point where you have to go around the corner and there's a whole load of guys in that corner. Yeah, I died there, and I got the bug where the whole thing doesn't load. So I've just got grass, the car, and going along the road which I couldn't see because it hadn't loaded in.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
And then it
that's what
crashed.
you get for streaming in all your content.
Yeah.
You aren't very good at streaming in all your content.
Yeah, there was no
Try
loading
again.
screens. No loading.
Is Haze the one with the drug where it's supposed to make combat like heavenly?
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the combat drugs makes it
Yeah.
great fun. It's so colourful.
It's well good, and it gives you more damage on your guns as well, which makes no sense.
It's because you're like thrusting them forward a little bit every time you fire a bullet. Just give that tiny bit more
Slight
energy.
more velocity. Yeah.
Oh dear, you can't actually play it online anymore because the servers are down.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
I'm sure there's like. I'm sure it had such
No.
a big fan base that there's community
I
servers.
was gonna say, like, you really?
Yeah, I think at least 6 people bought Haze.
At least 6 people. One of them was me because Louisa bought it for me.
Oh,
And outside the window, the third camera doesn't have a cam because he doesn't know where it is. And someone on the Twitch chat.
what?
Someone asked on the Twitch chat, why does the third guy not have a camera? And he doesn't know where
How
it is.
dare he? That's my real face.
That's my real face. I'm a real boy.
You have now been designated the third guy.
Yeah, you're now the third guy. Not the second, even though you are technically second in the...
Yeah,
Ordering.
I'm the ring-in.
Wasn't that like a famous film, The Third Man?
The third.
I don't know.
That was like a
was it?
Hitchcock film or something.
It sounds like
a
Hitchcocky.
A spy thriller, maybe. Something to that effect.
Oh, there it is. The Third Man. The Third Man is a 1949 British noir film, directed by blah blah blah, starring blah blah blah. Directed by it's
That wouldn't be Hitchcock. It's not that.
Coral Reed.
Oh, yeah.
1949.
He was that. Okay.
Good lord, I just loaded up the Twitch thing. I couldn't actually see what picture you had for your face thing.
Yeah, I could, yeah.
My word.
yeah, it's outside the window.
It's a
He
real
lost
treat.
his.
Yeah.
No. I like how people are coming in when we're just about to nearly end the show.
Wait,
Well,
let's waffle.
one of them's me. Hello.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah, one of them's me.
Oh, hello.
Sorry. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to go in as well. I want to see what he looks like.
Terrifying.
You should have been in there in the first place, so you see all the chat.
But
Obviously.
not everybody has 2 screens, Simon.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but what else have you got on your first screen? Just
I've got-
full
I've
screen
got-
Skype, so you can
yeah,
see my
I've got
beautiful face.
you full screen.
Well, I know what you're doing later.
Yeah. Or right now. You can't see.
So subtle.
Oh dear, so dirty things we are talking about now. The current topic is.
Sorry, well, so we've run out of official things to talk
Yeah,
about.
We've talked about games.
Yeah.
This
Now
is
it's
free
just
discussion
Yeah,
now.
free discussion.
Yeah.
You know, I meant
You did-
video games, not actual.
You didn't set the rules.
Yes, I did.
You're not my supervisor.
Yeah, you're not my real dad.
It'll probably be in the last place he looks for it. Well, yeah, you don't continue to look for it afterwards, do you? I'm just saying.
It depends on if you're like a real completionist. Because you might find an even better webcam.
Yes.
A super
A
webcam.
super duper webcam. Super duper webcam.
So yeah, I'm going to have a look because I've got my laptop on as well as my
Oh,
PC.
fancy.
Wow.
But I chose to go through the PC because I have a headset for that.
Ah,
You know headsets work for laptops as well.
No, there's no input on the laptop.
What? There's no mic input.
There's just headphones.
Oh.
It's got lots and lots of other things, like it can read SD cards and all sorts. But
Does it have FireWire as well? Because that'd be hilarious.
no,
That'd be
I think my motherboard does on this new computer.
That one thing that didn't work in the slightest. I remember actually, we had to go to. I went to your house when you were at the flat, I think it was, and trying to fix FireWire, but it didn't work.
Oh yeah, no, that was total bollocks.
Yeah, it was
Wasn't it?
rubbish. Didn't work at all. Oh,
What a
dear me.
bag of shit.
So, as a closing here, does anyone have anything else any other random topics they want to speak up about?
Yeah, I think you should all watch my Let's Plays.
Oh yes, yes.
I think
that's-
everyone should do that.
So
And I've
wait,
started doing them.
yeah, you're on.
Yeah, you
Oh crap! I should have put our names at the bottom, shouldn't I? So I'm on youtube.com/WillGameForGold. I really wish I didn't check that, but you know that's where it is now. Conquer Plays is
I'm
my.
pretty sure mine is just Games of Doom.
Yeah, Games of Doom.
I should know what my own channel's called.
Yeah, it
but
is called Games of
I
Doom.
don't.
I don't have a channel.
No, it's my channel, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I just play games with Simon.
Since half of my videos now, I'm pretty sure are yours. How many videos do I have now? I've got like 2,100.
So many.
That's a lot of videos, Simon.
I would have had more if I didn't. Yeah, 2,115. If I didn't delete a load of them, because most of them are crap.
That's the confidence I like.
I deleted a load of old ones, which I'm really disappointed about because some of them were dead good. The old Minecraft stuff. And
Oh yeah, you had a huge series on Minecraft, didn't you?
my first video ever was me doing a review of DC Comics Online.
Oh right.
Yeah, and the video was just me going, you can't do this in a normal MMO, and it's just me jumping from the top of a building down to the bottom.
Did you have a different voice like for your reviewing?
No, I didn't. No, it wasn't audio. It was just. Oh, it might have done actually, because the next video was a tutorial of the character creation, but I didn't know how to use Fraps, so my voice was so quiet compared to the computer woman that.
You can't do this.
Yeah, it's like, hi everyone. It's like, no, you must pick your name. But now we've got to pick my name because it was in Derby at the time and there was people living about and I was really nervous.
Oh right, yeah. I remember.
First ever video that I made.
Oh, what in that where you had just the room and you lived with other
Wilson
people?
Street, yeah.
I remember. Yeah. We played Guitar Hero there a lot.
It was good. Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
So yes. Anyway, let's do the outro. So yes.
What's the outro?
I had something I was about to say, then it instantly.
Yeah, do we
went.
need a credits roll or something?
Dun 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 dun. That was EastEnders, but I don't watch EastEnders, so you know.
We haven't had a
Yeah.
plot twist yet, so
Yeah.
we can do that sound.
I'm pregnant.
Yeah. Anyway, So-
Everyone is going to die.
next week, are you at Leeds next week?
Me?
Yes,
No,
next Sunday.
I don't think so.
Okay, so next Sunday again, we will be here 2 p.m. GMT. Probably 1:45 actually for the pre-show because I'll have to set some other things up.
Pretty sure, yeah. I'll be singing my
I
greatest
don't know
hits.
if I'll be here.
You don't know if you'll be here?
No.
Oh no, you're
I'm
gonna
going
wait.
out, but I don't know what time.
Oh,
Oh no.
might have to see if I can get a guest in
Aren't
then.
sorted yet, so.
Let's see if I can get a guest. Actually,
Yeah.
I've got a few YouTubers that I can ask that come in the guest. So yeah, that should be alright then. We should be,
Whoop.
even if you do come, then that'll be 4 people. That'll be even more discussion things.
Brilliant.
So
Everyone likes discussion.
Good times.
yeah,
Good times had by all.
indeed. So thank you for even though you guys, the 7 people that are watching at the minute, came within the last 10 minutes. But it should be on my YouTube channel. So, yes. Thank you for watching, everyone. We shall hopefully see you next week at 2 p.m. GMT.
Yay.
Be there and be square.
No. Smooth.
Yeah.